anything. That way, that way it's not just I'm setting up a YouTube video or something like that. It literally is just like people can come in and watch and everything and bullshit with me or something like that.
Right.
Not that I stream very often, but when I did, hey.
I am going to run to the bathroom real
like
quick.
Little bits, like the. Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Alright, I will save and quit, and I'll trade over to being host for mine and everything. You go ahead and turn in that quest. I just realized something. Like the one character that I'd really want to just farm Terramorphous on and would make it super easy and quick, I have to finish his playthrough again. Damn it. Okay. So I'll just do it on Salvador instead. Yes.
I don't think there's anything more interesting than accepting me to go learn about the E-Tech gun from Dr. Zed while holding an E-Tech gun. You know when you make a bullet hole that ain't a bullet? Yeah, it's in my fucking hand, you idiot.
It's like you're sitting there holding it out in front of him and everything like that. You just like pull the gun back and stare at it for a few seconds and go, "No, I have no idea."
When you're playing CSGO, you hit F. You'll just stop and go. Yeah? Yeah. No, I don't have any idea what to make.
That ain't a bullet.
Well, I guess technically in this case,
I confess that you're a jackass. That's enough out of you.
Still.
Okay, so now I get to sit here and optimize my build for this bullshit.
Oh,
Yes.
made these stupid mistake 2 minutes ago.
Get out of my face, pig.
Oh well.
Going out for a homie.
Pretty much. Oh well.
Fucking take it out on you.
Yeah. The one problem I have with like the E-Tech weapons, aside from consuming 2 ammo per shot guaranteed, is always going to be the fact that
I hate the fact that that means I can read my fucking back.
but at the same time, but the same can also be said about just having a gun with low ammo capacity from the get-go. Oh yeah, cold falling. I forgot I had that going on. Okay. Now it's good. Got it. You can join me whenever, Justin. Hello? Oh, there you are. Back yet, Justin?
Get out of my face, pig!
Shut your face. Let my deputy go about their business.
I'm into it!
Alrighty.
I'll be rescued.
Whenever you're ready, feel free to jump in.
Alright, hang on. Got a massive fucking headache.
It's from the drinking.
You have performed adequately. Do
I've
not
only
fool
had
yourself
2
into thinking
beers.
this planet is now. Some people who are not me might consider slag experimentation immoral. Would not be willing to pay you a great deal of money for bringing me experiment results. From the Hyperion prison. Some people.
Excuse me. How the fuck do I join you? There you are.
Yeah. Make sure you save and quit your current game and everything. And
I did.
you did turn in the quest, correct?
Nope, no one turned it in and joined you.
Alright, cool. Like. Okay. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and drop in, because I'm on Terramorphous Peak already. Just waiting to go start killing Terramorphous. And in all actuality, I don't think you even have to be in there with me.
Oh, I had to scrape my bowl, so I had a bowl for this weekend. Or for the New Year.
Got it. I already sort of used the elevator, so you're probably gonna have to... Yeah, you're gonna have to walk all the way around. Mobby.
You're all good.
Okay.
Oh, that hit kind of helped. I feel good now.
Alright. I'll wait for you.
I'm not far.
I didn't think you would be.
What's up, buddy?
Your dog?
Yeah, he's been a good boy today.
That's good.
Almost had him for a year now.
I want you to take a look at that gun.
Overpower requirements. What's that?
That's what happens when you finish playthrough 3 and you've hit 72 and you have nothing left to do. So you just start overpowering your character.
I want to do that.
Yep, we'll get you there. We'll get you there. But this is where we started.
That's alright with me.
Yeah.
I find this game is fun. if the person you're playing with, you're the same levels and everything like that, and one person knows what they're doing, and then along the way, the other person finds out what they're doing.
Yeah. It's one of those interesting scenarios. I get you.
Because, like, Need for Speed, I could walk you through that whole entire game.
Yeah. And here I am sitting here basically able to recite this whole goddamn fight phase off the top of my head.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you saw how much my fucking health just jumped though.
Well, that wasn't the issue. Mine was uh-oh because I went flying off. I got hit by the tentacles.
Reset unless we both die.
Oh man, where's... Oh, it's still way down there. Why the fuck is the elevator thing way down there?
Because it's super slow to actually pick up, so... Almost got thrown off.
That's what happened to me.
Now, let's see if you get knocked immediately upwards. Nope. There he is. He's not going to get all the way to the point.
I'm flinging bullets at the bitch. Uh-oh. 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 That's a big-ass fucking rock coming my way.
Yep. Trying to kill them before they get going, but
you're right.
There's so much I can really do. Honestly, did you actually grab that mortar comm that was sitting in the thing?
I don't know. I don't think
Check your
so.
inventory real quick. Okay.
What was it?
Because if you sat here with the hoarder comm on, that would honestly be super awesome for me.
What is it?
A hoarder class mod.
Armored Titan, Lucky War, Unhinged, Berserker, Armor, Unhinged, and I'm dead.
Because honestly, the hoarder class mods give ammo regen to your entire team. So you can sit there and like, you could just sit there and help me regen my ammo while I'm sitting here gun searching and taking this thing out.
Alright, let me see. I just gave up, so... And if not... I'm sure another one will appear.
Yeah. The trouble is, though, I'm not planning on grinding you all the way up to 72 OP1 real quick to... just so that you could use a hoarder comm in here, because at that point I would literally just be like, no, you're getting into this fight, you're not just sitting out on the sidelines and shit.
Oh, that's aw shit. I ain't gonna be able to buy nothing here.
Yeah, like seeing as how we're playing an overpowered 1 right now, like all that shit is super expensive. Alright, I got the Gunzerker Terramorphous class mod. Woo! Absolutely useless.
No, I don't.
But if you want to drop down in here and pick up a bunch of this stuff for sellsies and everything, feel free. It'll be a nice big fat bonus to all the stuff that you're gonna, all the cash that you're probably gonna want to have on playthrough 3.
Let me sell what I have right now, so I can pick things up. I don't use rocket launchers. I don't even know why I keep them.
Yeah, it's probably because of the fact that I like encouraged you to actually grab them and shit when I was playing my Krieg and everything on level with you.
So what's the Ruby do?
The Ruby gives you 10% of your damage output, comes back as healing immediately. So you sit there and hold it in one hand while you're shooting with your good gun, in the other hand and shit, and it heals you for 10% of the damage that you output.
Alright, man, I need to hit level fucking 50 already.
Yeah. Don't worry, you should. What level are you at right now? Like, how far into are you?
Just almost halfway.
Why loot the dead when you can buy from
Two more
me?
times, is how I want to farm anyway, so.
I think those are gonna be the 2 shotguns I roll once I get it. No! Son of a bitch.
Guns! Glorious guns!
You accidentally sell it?
Yeah.
Well, at least there's a buyback tab.
Yeah, thank
All the way
God.
to your left. To the left.
Okay, so we got a 5,000 times 10, 3,000 times 10. Consume 2 ammo per shot, 2 ammo per shot. $14, $18, so sell that one. $14, $18.
Honestly, the funniest part is I just took down Terramorphous with 2 pistols.
Nice.
Like, if I actually wanted to really go into, if I really wanted to go into this and everything and just maximize my output for pistols, I would be sitting here grabbing up a couple of different skills instead. Like, I can sit there and grab I'm Not Your Huckleberry and get an increase of 3% per point, so I could end up with like +4 in that and shit.
Right.
I could end up with 12% extra pistol damage and everything. Or I could throw some points into Divergent Likeness and get away with that shit.
Rock and roll!
Really
So
gotta
technically
read
I
this shit. Wow.
A bit of it is you should probably be reading. Other parts of it is basically just like, just watch the numbers. If one is hot, if like you've got green arrows on one and red arrows on a different spot, you basically compare like, okay, is the damage output better than this one in overtime, or is it like that? Like, it's literally just the comparison. If it has fire, corrosive, or electricity and everything, if those can outweigh the raw damage out of something else. Basically what it ends up coming down to most of the time.
Great.
And under technicalities, the characters from the pre-sequel actually are the reason why Terramorphous is even here.
I guess it's a good thing you want to look before you jump off and make sure the elevator's there. Are you still down there?
Yeah, I'm still waiting around on you.
Not bad.
Like, I already checked all the stuff and everything, and I already know it's all garbage for me, so. Whoa.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead and start picking up stuff in the priority that I told you. Oranges, purples, blues, and then greens if you got room.
That's what I'm doing.
I've already scanned through everything looking for any uniques that I might
Is there
want.
anything over there that I need?
Anything over where that you need?
Under the cliff.
Oh no, that's all ammo. Ammo, health. Presents. Booster shield. Alright, now all the blues are off the ground, so just start sweeping through the greens. Not going to be able to use any of them anyway, and they're all garbage once you actually get to a certain point. Alright, so just go over here and sell them all. Anything that says overpower 1, sell it.
Anybody need healing?
Actually, wait until we travel out and then back into this place before you sell it.
Alright.
That way you can take time to do that, and I can just run over there and start killing it again.
That works. This is what I might want to keep one or something for when I reach that level.
Yeah. Like I said, they're all pretty much garbage now. So, because once you actually get to 72 and overpower 1 and everything, by that point, you should know a decent amount of farm spots for gear that you want for a specific character. Like Salvador here, I'm running around with this double penetrating unkempt herald. I know exactly where to go to farm this.
See, I don't know where to farm any of the weapons like that.
And a lot of this stuff can be found on the wiki and everything if you look into it. It's like, you just look up, like, builds for this, for, like, Salvador.
Happy New Year's!
Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy 2018. Alrighty. And drop through. Yeah, that's one thing I really like about this, though, is that, like, any of the whites that would be on the ground, they immediately despawn when you leave the area and come back. Like, the only ones that stay are the greens. So technically, I can sit here and keep killing him, and you can just keep, like, dropping down, sweeping through, trying to pick up stuff while I'm fighting him, and then sit there, kill yourself, and wait until I actually kill him. Come running over there, sell all the shit and everything, and just get on the blue boat. Oh, let me kill him. You grab the stuff, sell it, and all that shit. And on top of that, you're getting free iridium with all this shit too.
Well, he's dropping iridium too?
Oh yeah. He basically drops enough most of the time to allow you to get back in here for free.
That works.
Yeah. To where you don't expel more than you would have actually gained from him. Most of the time. And I do stress most of the time. Like, I've gotten pretty well screwed multiple times though, so.
Holy fuck, dude.
What?
I went from 2 mil to 7 million.
Yeah. I would pause and tell you how much I'm at right now, but I sort of can't. Otherwise, I'm gonna die to this dude, so.
I was just kind of shocked me.
Yeah. Trust me, that all turns to chump change once you start realizing, oh, like, money is essentially infinite in this game.
just go do some farm and then you have enough to buy.
Like the only people that really have to worry about money in this game are basically the Necromancer and Zero, depending on the build or what you're trying to do at the time. Like Zero, even with his war skill, he can't, like, sometimes you'll miss the setup and all that stuff on certain enemies and shit. Dropping in. Hell of a time to drop in.
Oh, I know. Dropped in right on him.
Shower me in loot.
So what exactly are you trying to get here?
I am trying to get the Hide of Paramorphous. And there it is. Wow, that was fucking easy. I mean, I am looking for a very specific variant of it, but at the same time, like, if this one is better than what I have on my Krieg, I'll still be happy.
Right.
This is what I'm looking for. This shield specifically.
What about the one I'm looking at?
It's not a shield. This is the thing I'm looking for.
Holy fuck.
Exactly, that is a big ass card.
Calls these. You're good.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you better fucking drop that shit. I haven't gotten one of those to fucking drop on file.
I thought you'd get a kick out of that. You're like, what?
Yeah. Funny, but fuck you. Yeah. But honestly, like, did you sort of skim through that while you
Yeah, I was reading it a little bit.
Fucking, it gives roid damage. When you deplete it, it gives off the fucking Nova, and while it's up, it sits there and does, like, thorn damage and shit, too.
What the hell are these still doing here?
Yeah, they're weird. It's trying to do a phase that we never got to, so it's sitting there dicking with you, essentially.
Alright.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, I'm all set. I'm doing stuff. Running back.
I'm looking, it looks like all I see is green.
Alright. So just fill up your inventory and then I'll run out. Do it all.
You're good.
To be perfectly honest, though, there's like, you know how I showed you the infinity pistol and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely worthless for Salvador. Absolutely worthless. Because you can't even money shot it anyway, so it's like not unless you go through some backwards ass bullshit to actually be able to money shot it. Like, it's so backwards ass to actually get it to work. And even then, you barely get a fucking bonus off the money shot anyway. So it's like, what the hell's the point? Yep, just green bone around still. So, you didn't miss anything. Nothing good, anyway.
Can you still hear me?
Yep.
That is so much better. Now I can put my surround sound back on. Hell yeah. Man, that's
I
loud.
can get used to it. Yeah. Especially seeing as how your voice is probably sort of looping through right now.
You still hear me?
Yeah.
Damn, it's in the other ear. Well, that's kind of lame. Plug the headset in and it switches from where the mic's on the right one. Can you still hear me or is it muffled?
It's sort of muffled right now.
Stupid idiots who ever designed it. Thank you very much.
That's why I go wired. That way I don't have to worry about like charging or nothing like that.
Oh, I'm wired now. I just grabbed a headset from my phone and threw it in.
Okay. I need to get
High quality, low price,
fucking
and no wasted time.
Another level of scheduling.
Now that I have... See, I only have the cat on me. Well, that's how I've always liked it, because I mean, I didn't spend all this money on my badass surround sound not to listen to it or use it to play the game, you know?
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I can definitely sympathize.
Yeah, you've seen it, I know that.
Yeah.
You haven't been over since I got the new furniture, I think.
No, I haven't. Alright, you're 50 now.
Cat
50 with a shitload of fucking money now.
I am. I got. Whoa! How many digits does this go? I'm at million or billion now.
It goes all the way up to 999 million.
So it goes up quite a bit.
No, it's 999,000. Or 999 million. It doesn't actually hit a billion.
Right, but I'm saying it goes up quite a bit.
Yeah,
So I
it's
still have
quite a bit of a cap to go. Yeah. Now I'll just shit. Fill up. Yep, there. All my ammo's filled back up. And now you're getting shot at again. For some reason, these minerals do not want to just die with him.
right.
Yep. So that is your playthrough 2, and you're all the way up to level 50. So, now, I get to teach you what guns you probably want for your gunslinger.
Yeah.
And where to get them, too. So,
Yes.
Alright, so... I believe... yeah, no, we didn't end up doing that at all.
I want a shotgun and a high capacity gun.
Yeah, you want a gun that has at at least 10 shots in the magazine in order to actually get away with, money shot and shit.
Yeah, it's starting to tick me off a little bit. My favorite shotgun has 2 shots, and it's like rarity that I ever get more than 2 out of it.
Yeah. And to be perfectly honest, that is a bit because of the shield that you're wearing as well. Because with my shield, I've actually got the best chance for chain money shotting and all that shit too.
Yeah, that's another thing I should probably do is class mod and shields.
Yeah.
Let's do defense first, so shield and guns.
Yeah. The shield is going to end up being the Rough Rider, no matter how you look at it.
Let me know if anything catches your eye.
Yeah. You'll notice there's like nobody in there at all. Like nobody's shooting at you, nothing like that.
You know what? I can actually equip some of this shit now.
Yeah. I can actually go fucking find out if that shield that I picked up is actually good for my Krieg. If it's any sort of an improvement at all.
Right.
Because it is OP1, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be at least a marginal improvement for my Krieg. If not like a full improvement. But the trouble is, like, I want a specific variant of it, which really sucks. Because I want the alkaline one, so I'm immune to corrosive damage, so I can sit there and get the most out of my fucking shield. Like, you'd think I want immunity to fire, because I'm sitting there trying to get, like, my shield down on a regular basis. No, I want to be damaged by fire. Because Krieg is all about, like, oh, I get hit by something, I can hit it back harder and shit. That's his whole shtick. Actually, let's take off my hoarder comm before I forget. Back to Gunzerker. Now, what level is this Gunzerker? 70? Hoarder comm is OP1. Okay. Alright. So, getting into your playthrough 3, I'm not going to be able to really help you with it.
No, I'd like to do that one alone.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's actually a better idea that you do it that way. Especially seeing as how any of my characters that I pull in that are 72, it's going to force all the enemies around you to be 72. So you're going to be sitting there trying to do damage to something. It's like, why can't I kill anything? It's like, because everything's 72. Like, even if I'm not host, it's still going to force them up to 72 with me.
Right.
Yeah, so you're pretty well going to end up doing your playthrough 3 relatively unaided, but I am going to have you go back to hosting, and I'm going to show you a couple of spots to farm for stuff, specifically for your Gunzerker here. I'm actually going to teleport us to gonna actually bring us all the way back to Sanctuary real quick, so that I can do stuff and things. But there is one quest that I 100% say that you need to actually complete on your playthrough 2 before you move into playthrough 3. So before you change your playthrough to Ultimate Vault Hunter, make sure you go to make sure that you go back to True Vault Hunter mode and complete this one quest. I can't remember the name. Like, you know, not that one. Movies? Hell no. Hell happened. Cool quality? Absolutely not. Rackaholics Anonymous. Rackaholics Anonymous is a quest that you are going to have to complete on your Salvador.
One of you's gotta go.
And once you actually beat the whole quest down and get all the booze back around and shit on your playthrough too, and then you come back, make sure that you save real quick. Like you teleport back to Sanctuary and you save and quit right when you get into Sanctuary, because that way it will reset your spawn when you actually go to do this thing back to right when you walk into Sanctuary. That way once you start doing this quest farm, you're going to actually have the best chances of actually getting your stuff.
I'm like really
confused. Trust me, I'm gonna walk you through it one step at a time. Basically, you're gonna finish Rackaholics Anonymous, get the quest fully completed and ready to be turned in, and then teleport back here to Sanctuary, hit like start, quit, and you'll save and quit right when you teleport into Sanctuary so that your spawn will be reset right here. So, yeah, this quest is one that you're going to want to complete. Now, we're not going to complete it on my playthrough because of the fact that it's not going to help you at all. Because it'll be an OP1, or actually it'll be a 72.
Blast the kegs off one of their booze runners and get them for me.
But basically,
I'll have to back out.
Yep, you'll have to back out, host it yourself and all that shit. But yeah, Rackaholics Anonymous is a quest that is absolutely, I definitely need you to do. But when you go to turn it in, make sure that you're turning it into Moxie. That is where you end up getting the ruby from. And the way that you're going to turn this in is you're going to make sure that every single time that you turn it in, you double check the element of the gun. Because when you're double checking the element of the gun, it's going to sit there and list it off because it's always going to have an element. It is a Malawan weapon. It's going to either be slag, corrosive, shock, or fire. It's always going to have one of those 4 elements. What you want 100% is the slag variant. If you don't get the slag variant, you hit your PlayStation button, you'll hit options on your game and close the application.
Okay.
You don't want the game to save after you completed the quest. You want to force close the game. That way you can keep coming back and turning in the quest over and over until you get the right variant. And the one you want 100% is going to be the slag variant.
I have time to look at the gun and everything, and just look at the gun, then I close the application if it's not the one I want.
Correct. You can, the way that, like, I can even sit in the share play with you and everything and go, okay, that's the one you want. If that would make you feel more comfortable. That way you're not sitting there, going like, oh, I don't really know what to do with this or anything like that. It's like trust me.
Well, I can screenshot it to you too, can't I?
You can, but it would be faster if I just sat there in the share play and everything and just sort of stared at and everything, just sort of drumming my fingers back and forth going, no.
Right.
Yeah. Like, if you don't want to start it up as a share play and everything, I totally understand. Personally, I can sit there and help you. And in all honesty, after you've gotten that specific, once you've gotten that specific pistol in the slag variant, then at that point, I'll show you where to farm your next piece of gear that you're going to need for your early stuff in UVHM.
Okay.
So you just want to do that part real fast first, and get to farming that ruby real quick to make sure that you got the right one, and then check back with me afterwards. I got no problems with that. I already gotta check my shit anyway, so.
I'm in mine.
Okay, so you're going to go do Rackaholics Anonymous right now?
Yep.
Okay.
That and I'm wasting more keys.
You might as well at this point. Like, they're okay things to use when you're first like leveling up a character, but after a certain point, it basically just becomes redundant and ridiculous. It's like at that point, you're already done with the game. You're just sitting there farming specific pieces for a build that you can.
I don't know. I just got a badass absorption shield.
Yeah, that's what you say now.
Yeah, that's true. You've proven me wrong on that over and over again.
Yeah. It just happens, man. It really does. Like, no matter what happens, there's always a better piece of gear. It's inevitable. That is a better hide of Terra Mortis. Cool. And they are both overpowered ones, so I don't even have to worry about it being like, well, it was a different playthrough or some shit. Nope. It is definitively better. In all actuality, I'm going to be doing probably the same thing you're doing that you'll be doing here momentarily anyway, because I'm going to be sitting there trying to farm myself a new goddamn, a new fucking, I'm going to be farming myself a new Flame of the Firehawk at that point, so that's going to be fun. all this reset, do it over again. Reset, do it over again. Because I've already got the quest completed on my Salvador, I just need to go turn it in. Yeah, pretty sure when you were scrolling through the different stuff in my quest log and everything, you clicked on Rackaholics Anonymous, you probably saw somewhere in there that like green question mark in there going like, oh, this is ready to be turned in and shit.
Alright.
Yeah, like, I'm really glad that you didn't go try to turn that in. It's like, oh, you got a quest to turn it. No. No, I'm holding that for a reason.
Oh, that ain't a bad deal. It's a higher capacity, higher recharge rate. The recharge delays down a little bit. Absorption chance is 34%.
Yeah. Alright, time for me to throw on this Flame of the Firehawk and try my luck again. You don't even realize how long I've been fucking doing this one. Got this shit down to a science now. Is it the right variant that I need? No? Okay.
Careful.
Wait for that to disappear. Toggle it back on. That way I've got everything that I need to go. And now I run over here and go to turn in this quest and... Flame of the Firehawk. Nope. Bad.
Set out.
Yeah. Yeah, the technique that I just told you how to do is called dashboarding. There's a lot of different, like, quests that you can sort of do with it. Like, I went through and actually got all the different variations of a specific gun that I wanted real quick. Like, I sat there, like, there's this gun called the Pimpernel, where it shoots an initial projectile and then it splits off into 4, arcing upwards in 4 different directions and shit. I sat there and wanted 3 different variants of it. I wanted the shock, I wanted the corrosive, and I wanted the fire variant. And I sat there and did this technique.
Need your help here for a minute.
Okay.
I need you to go in and tell me what region that mission is under.
It should... It's something that you're going to have to talk to Mordecai to start, I believe. Because it's going to be his after Bloodwing died quest. Yeah. Like, you're just going to run up to Mordecai and he should... God damn it! He should have the quest on him. He's going to be like, I don't know about you, but I need a drink. And shit.
Alright, where's he at?
He should be sitting in the, he should be sitting up by the, like, what you call it? The, like, map in, the thingamajig. With Lilith and Brick. I think you've probably figured it out by now. With me sitting there half-assed explaining it.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yep. Soon enough, though, to actually get the right ruby, which, honestly, the ruby isn't going to be that hard to farm because of how the nature of it. Like, there's only so many variants you can get, and because you're not looking for very specific parts, you're just looking for a specific element, it's going to be a lot easier to actually get it.
Oh,
like,
shit, where are they? There they are.
What now? Hey, man.
Somebody's got
like, I'm sitting here trying to get a very specific variant of other pieces and everything like that. Sitting here desperately trying to get a very, very specific shield to come right.
Black ale out of the dust. Blast the kegs off one of their booze runners and get them for me.
Because better is not good enough.
Come on, baby. Daddy needs a new heavy machine gun.
Yeah. Once you're finished with the ruby farm and shit, you should be able to go find yourself double penetrating at that point, which is a very, 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 very odd part. Shitty fucking do all the time. Once you actually get up to 72 and everything, you'll never have to farm another one again, as long as you keep specific variant, specific levels of it at different intervals and shit.
Whoa.
That way, in case you actually decide to make a new character, you'll have some older variants and everything at lower levels and shit.
You know, I completely forgot I was broadcasting.
So I'm sitting here giving all sorts of tips and everything for anybody that's watching the that might watch these videos at a later date or something like that, but you know, whatever.
I don't think anybody will watch it this long. It's been almost an hour.
Oh well.
Don't bother me any.
Yeah, exactly. At least at the very least, you can always go back to the YouTube video if you want to and double check what I'm telling you to farm and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
So you'll be able to, like, oh, I've got notes on that one. Oh, I've got notes on this one. He could. He very well could.
I got
at the same time.
Do you have a character around my level?
Probably not.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, like I believe my lowest level character is a 38, and she, like, just basically started playthrough 2. Like, she's fighting Doc Mercy right now. Like, that's how far back she is.
Alright.
Yeah, she's fucking 38, and then my next closest would be a level 9.
So I got class requirement, Lucky Hoarder class mod, 2.2 regeneration, +5 shots or 6 skill, +4 layaway skill, +3 filled to the brim skill.
Okay. That's not a bad one to have on hand in the event that you start running low on ammunition, which, based off the guns that I'm telling you to get, you probably will. You'll run low on ammunition a lot.
Right.
I'm just putting it out there. Like the cooldown class mod that I'm telling you should have and everything is basically, once you're pretty well set up, is like, it's good to have early and everything, and have like the +5 to like last longer and all that crap. It's all good to have, but it's not a requirement to have on Salvador. Not until like you start doing raid bosses and shit, and you absolutely need to keep gun circling at all times. So,
Well, man, I tell you what I'm gonna do right now. Take my first hit of this bowl for the new year.
God damn it. I fucking hate farming the plane with the fire hawk. That's probably when I started playing pre-sequel. I'm just like, I'm tired of farming.
I feel pretty good.
I've actually gotten a little too proficient at running characters in pre-sequel as well. Like, not to the point of doing speed runs and shit, but still a little too good at what I'm doing right now.
Oh, I think I've had enough beer for the night.
Probably. Especially with adding, like, a couple of hits off the pipe.
Bowl. I think it's time for a Mountain Dew.
Gotta force sober yourself a little bit.
I don't know what I want to drink from, a 2-liter or a can.
I would go for a can. That way you're staying on individuals and shit.
Well, I got 3 2-liters and a 24-pack.
Jesus.
I went shopping today and I just grabbed Mountain Dew, the cans for work.
In that case, I would go for the 2 liters then. Just get out a glass and everything and start pouring.
That's a good idea. I should stop drinking out of it, huh?
Yeah.
Now the choices are, do I drink out of my red Solo cup so I don't waste dirtying cups, or waste buying money on Solo cups?
At that point, you're flipping coins. It's like, do I want to have to take out the trash more, or do I want to have to do more dishes?
Oh, I'm getting a dishwasher.
Yeah, I would really like one of those.
I told my parents, they were talking about redoing the kitchen. And I said, man, I've been looking at the portable dishwashers and I'm going to save up for one of them. So they went and bought all the appliances for the kitchen for when they remodel. And they got a $500 kickback for all the mail-in rebates.
Yeah.
And they told me if I gave them $200, they'd just call it even on the portable dishwasher. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'll do that.
Lucky you.
I know, that's what I thought. I'm like, wait, are you being serious right now? He goes, I called and asked you. I'm like, okay, yeah, sweet.
Why are all these variants so shitty?
Okay, so I'm doing. God, hang on. That was just getting out of nowhere. The cord on my headset, wired or kind of cloth wrapped around or whatever, and it kept going, wrapping itself up like it was coming out of the box.
I fucking hate doing this.
Stay the hell away from our caravan, people. We're carrying very valuable stuff for Papa Hodunk, and I ain't getting robbed again.
Like there are so many different variants I've had of this goddamn shield, and the worst part is I only want one specific button. There's so many different parts it can spawn. There's so much other shit that I can do with it. All this shit. And flammable, that is what I want. I want to use the alkaline.
Oh, fuck. I sold the wrong one.
What?
Oh, no, I didn't. I got the two best ones. Nothing, I was just looking at my dogs. My bad, you probably can't hear me like shit.
Pretty much.
The cord that I have, I don't know if you heard that, it's like a cloth cord or whatever, and it kept tangling up, like coiling back up.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know how you feel on that one. My cord keeps like curling back in on itself and shit. It sucks, but at the same time, I'd rather have the wire than sit there and constantly have to keep recharging it.
Right.
Like wireless is good, but yeah, it's not worth it.
I put the wireless one back, or the wired one on. And try it with both of them in here in a minute. Oh wow. It's been a minute. Whoa. I can adjust the microphone level when I'm trying. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. A little different. What else can I play with? I want to adjust the chat and audio level. Yeah, versus the background. That, thank you.
Yep.
I do not know that much about a PlayStation. Ask me about an Xbox. Yeah, let me get back to that.
Into that menu and everything and bump yourself up a bit. Max runs on like at least, yes, much better.
Also a habit because I can hear myself talk and I'm talking quieter because I feel like I'm at work. Always having them damn earplugs in.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, you're yelling, you're yelling.
It's just sort of gotten used to that, seeing as how I work in the factory and I don't wear the earplugs and stuff in my area, so I should be, really should be.
Oh wow, it's been a while since I played like this.
What?
That other shot.
Are you meaning actually playing the game rather than running behind me and just picking up loot?
Yeah. That.
Yeah. So go ahead and do Rackaholics Anonymous, and I don't know if we've actually done the good, the bad, and the Mordecai, but if we haven't, go ahead and do that one too, real quick. And I'm probably
more or less driving a damn truck.
Yeah, that's basically all it really is. It's just sit there and knock a bunch of barrels off the back, make sure you drive over them so that they get picked up and shit automatically, and then go turn in the quests or make sure that you save and quit, and then come back in and
what the hell?
Do all that shit.
Stop it!
Stop what?
I think those are all grease.
Basically, once you actually get that, once you actually get the ruby, the slag ruby specifically, and start using it, like you're gonna realize that although other guns are gonna surpass its like damage and shit, the difference will be more so that it's a healing weapon. It's literally made to help you sustain.
Ditch driving. Not like me.
Think of it more as Halo driving, and you'll probably pick it up a little easier.
I sucked at Halo, that's the issue.
Did you suck at driving the cars in Halo?
Oh god, yeah. I suck at GTA.
Everybody sucks at GTA.
Anything that's like a third player view, I can't do.
Mordecai plans on sucking down more Raquel, huh? Did the same thing after he and I
It took me a
split
while
up
to get used to the cars and everything, and now I just sit there and whip them around like they're nothing. Mostly because I don't have to worry about if it's gonna get wrecked, because I know I can always just spawn another. Like, it doesn't cost me anything to sit here and experiment with this shit.
Bring me the booze. I'll give you one of my old sniper rifles.
Excuse me. Such a boring farm for a goddamn shield. Like, at least if I was sitting there going and killing something for this shield, it would feel a little better. But I'm not. I am literally just running up to this person and turning in a quest.
At least you're not trying to use Need for Speed controls to drive.
Huh?
Keep hitting L2 buttons for brake.
Yeah, pretty much. You got everything you want, but you gotta spend the time. Grinding out some gear. Can't even be mad.
Does she ever tell you who she done me for? Huh?
But you know what, the one thing I can be mad
I
about?
went in Underdome. I find Ruby, and bam, she drops me for the biggest,
Now.
fastest Pandora's ever seen.
We had 4 of these.
Hey, until he set all those people
Then
on
we
fire,
had
Jack
3
seemed like a
the last time
pretty nice
James
guy.
came
It's not
over.
my fault Mordecai was more
Now we're down to
interested in
2.
plucking his bird's feathers than
I
plucking
think
his
James
mind.
is stealing.
Damn it, I'm so angry I can't even come up with a
Exactly.
sexy innuendo.
Like, it doesn't make me mad to the point of really bringing it up, except for, like, random occasions when it's just sort of funny. But more so, like, hey, dude, I think you stole one of our fucking prawn converters. Oh, sorry about that. Are you gonna bring it back the next time you come over? Because I sort of bought them so that we could use them. Are you sure that's the best decision?
Come on.
You got 'em all.
Is this face gonna be filled with regret?
I'll give you my rifle.
But not instant regret?
Bring the booze to me instead of that alcoholic bird number, and I'll give you
Really?
Is it like
Really?
the cat with a piece of ham? What's up?
I'm pissed.
What?
I suck at it, man.
You suck at what now?
It's really hard.
To be perfectly honest though, like,
No, I don't
Right
have
now.
the guns for it. I'm trying to roll a fucking shotgun for shooting far.
yeah.
Let's bring out a sniper rifle. Let's see what we can do with that.
Honestly, it really does just sort of boil down to the thought process of probably are gonna have to chase down the car with another car. Whether you sit there and use a bandit technical or you use the the runner or something like that, either way, you're going to have to chase it down with a car. You're not going to be able to just snipe the barrels off the top.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That's not the ones I was talking about, though. This is where the rocket launcher came in.
Oh, are you saying like your car keeps getting blown up or something like that?
Yeah, I keep getting blown up the car.
Got it. You maybe want me to just join you to help you out with like completing that quest and then.
Oh no, I'll get it.
Okay. Like I know.
I
know you shouldn't just be sitting there like rolling around on my shoulders and shit.
I'm rolling 2 shotties and spin guns.
Yeah.
Nothing really worth having out.
That was your fault.
God damn this fucking game. I love it, but I hate it. It's a love-hate relationship. I love how this game plays. I enjoy most aspects of it. But then it gets to this point. Where I'm just sitting here turning in a quest over and over to get the right fucking variant. Mike. Pure mission. Here it is. Oh my god. And the worst part is, if I probably dropped down like 1 OP level, I would probably get the right variant, but then I'd be like, fuck, I need it on OP 1.
Oh, I had enough kegs the whole time.
Okay. So do the warp back to Sanctuary, make sure that you got everything all set up for the farm, and then I'll walk you through it step by step in case you forgot.
Do I save now?
Huh?
Should I save now?
Make sure that you're in Sanctuary, and then hit options and save and quit. That way it'll kick you all the way out to the menu, and then make sure that you enter in on true Vault Hunter mode.
So
that is a big stipulation.
Alright.
Level 50 double on penetrating on Chemterral and my Maya. Actually, let me check this back real quick. That's 72. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. God damn this game. So, doing the save and quit and all that shit? Or the... So you do remember how to just bring yourself all the way back through the whole cycle again? Reload the whole game?
Yeah, I'm already back in.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I want to go to the girl in the bar, right?
Yes, you want to go to Moxie and turn in the quest there. And if you get the slag variant, then cool. If not, dashboard, close the game, reload the game, make sure you load Borderlands 2, jump on the character, do it again.
Treat her well.
Slag.
You actually got it on slag?
Damage 7,843, accuracy 93.3, fire rate 3.0, reload speed 1.6, magazine
Send me a
size.
screenshot.
Alright.
It'll just be faster that way.
Well, I know it's slag. I know that.
Take your time, sugar.
After I do one more try on this shit, I'm gonna show you where to farm a specific gun that you're gonna want for playthrough 3. And then you're gonna sit here and do a similar thing, but not quite the same. Like, you're not gonna have to dashboard all the way out because it's not turning in a quest. It's going to be killing this dude over and over and over and over and over again.
It's so much better than that one you gave me.
It is, because it's a playthrough 2 one. Like, the playthrough 1 one, literally, because of the fact that it was on my Krieg, I didn't care. My Krieg was using the other one for the melee damage and shit. Like, he didn't give a shit. Melee damage scales off your level versus it being based off of the gun damage.
Right.
Which is why I sort of like melee as an aspect in the game. Instead of like, oh, I sit here and do this amount of damage, run through these multipliers with the gun's base damage and shit. No, I sit here and go off my levels damage, and then run it through all my melee damage multipliers and shit. But it also means that once I